My thief coworker stole my super spicy lunch and accused me of poisoning him. I threatened to sue them and now the boss fired them. We have a fridge at work. Up to this point, nothing I had in it was stolen. My food is always really spicy. I just love it that way. Anyway, I was sitting at my desk when my coworker came running out, having a hard time breathing. He then ran into the bathroom and started being sick. It turns out he ate my clearly labeled lunch. There was nothing different about my lunch that day. In fact, it was just the leftovers from my dinner the night before. Fast forward a day, and my boss comes in asking if I tried to poison this person. Of course, I denied that I had done so. I even took out my current day's lunch and let my boss taste a bit. He was blown away by how spicy it was even though he only took a small bite. I then proceeded to eat several spoonfuls to prove I could eat it with no problem. He said not to worry and that it was clear to him that I didn't mean any harm. My coworker shouldn't have been eating my food. I thought the issue was over. A week later, I was called up to HR for an investigation, claiming that I did, in fact, try to harm this person. This investigation is still ongoing. What confuses me is that nothing was said about this guy trying to steal my lunch. When I brought it up, they said, "We cannot prove he stole anything." I am confused about this. I thought the proof would be clear. My boss is on my side, but HR seems to be trying to string me up. Their behavior is quite aggressive. Even if my boss backs me up, they just ignore everything he says. As in, he would say, "That's clearly not the case," and the HR lady wouldn't even look in his direction and continue talking. On top of this, HR claims it would be well within said coworker's rights to try and sue me. The way it was said seemed to suggest that they suggested this to him as a course of action. How can someone be caught stealing my lunch and then turn around and say I was in the wrong? Update: I ended up being fired by HR, as she said there was enough of a case to get rid of me before the top boss came back. I consulted a lawyer who sent a letter to the company informing them that I was considering legal action. The letter contained the reasons for doing so and an account of what happened. 1 week later, I got a call from the company's owner asking me to come back, with an apology. Both the HR woman and the thief have been fired. He also gave me a very generous raise, and I assumed to glossed everything over. I accepted and am now back at work. As much as I hate to go based on office talk, the HR woman and the food thief may have been romantically involved. They were seen a lot outside work together. So, I assume it was her protecting him. She may have even believed him and thought I was trying to frame him or something. I'm working in the previous position with almost double my paycheck, so it's a great turnaround. The boss also opened more doors for me, offering different training courses for which I'll be paid. It's obviously to keep me happy and stop me from taking any legal action. But what more could I ask for? Something unreasonable happened, and it's been more than corrected. I'd have been happy with just having my job back. I'd rather not have gone through the whole thing at all, though. I just hope I never have to experience this kind of thing again.